Hello everybody, it's Steve Katsikaris, Norland, Coboconk, Watchdog, now in Minden, Ontario. Just covered the story yesterday on Rebel Media where this 1950s style diner here in Minden was targeted by police and the health unit and government for opening up and for breaking COVID-19 rules by the Premier, Doug Ford. And I saw the video and I was quite disgusted by it, considering now that I'm accusing the provincial government and the federal government of conspiracy plots here in our community about E. coli bacteria and other health issues. And here they are going after this guy here who's trying to make a living selling bacon and eggs and saying that he's going to jeopardize the health and safety of people in this community, which is a crock of baloney. COVID-19 has really caused a lot of damage for people over the last number of weeks or months now. I think we're going on day like 115 or more now. And to find out the police to come in here and start threatening this owner here with jail time and a $500,000 fine for opening because he might endanger community health is absolutely ridiculous, considering that I've been down in the federal court at 180 Queen Street in Toronto trying to expose health hazards right here in our community, starting with water quality and illegal sewage systems. I've also been visited by police over and over again over the last 10 years. I've been thrown in prison. The police have used explosives on my property and trying to shut me up as a community watchdog and as a political rival. I ran in the last election, or 2 elections ago in 2014, to run a city councillor in the city of Port the Lakes, and now to find all this stuff going on here. So anyways, I just thought I'd do a quick video to show the people of Minden, Ontario, the city of Port the Lakes, that the Norland Coboconk Watchdog is still on duty and is now going to prepare a lawsuit against Julie Payette, the Governor General of Canada, and also Justin Trudeau and the federal government of Canada, and will probably include the provincials too, Mr. Premier Doug Ford, for conspiracy and also for causing bankruptcies. That's right, criminal negligence causing bankruptcies, and also 7,500 deaths now of Canadians that passed away to COVID-19, and still the government doesn't want to release the names, faces, and medical records of all those that died to see if they were healthy or not, to see if this COVID-19 is as serious as people say it is. And after seeing all the riots in the States, now we're going to find out if that COVID-19 is really as dangerous as they say, because we got millions of people in the streets in the United States and around the world right now. This disease should be catched on like wildfire. So we'll see what happens here over the next number of days. What's going to happen in these states with the martial law, the police brutality, and all the other things that are happening there. But I just thought I'd come in support of this 1950s diner and support the owner. I believe his name is Mr. Lake, and I want him to know that I'm trained in law and I'm going to help him as his attorney to file a lawsuit against the federal government if he likes to. And if the police want to come up here and start harassing him and his staff and threatening him with jail time and trying to take these guys away and throw them in prison, I'm going to be down at the courthouse to make sure I bail them out and represent them as their attorney. And I am licensed under law, under the Aeronautics Act, that will bring me in as advocacy, and I can be a lawyer legally here in Canada under license, because I am licensed, and represent these people for free. Because I think it's a moral issue with me. I'm not trying to make money. I want to make sure that people get justice. I want to make sure that business owners and people in the community are not intimidated. And I want to send a strong message to cops out there that you're not above the law. And the Norland Coboconk Watchdog is now coming after all you cops for all the crimes that you've done in this community over the last number of years, and also beating up a firefighter in Norland about a decade ago and getting away with that. But you're not. And your days are numbered. The OPP, your days are numbered. You're a criminal organization, and I can also prove that you've done acts of terrorism under Part 2, 8301 in the Criminal Code as a non-incorporated corporation. It also reflects it in Bill C-36. That was put in there by politicians in case you cops wanted to play funny games with people that know the law. Anyways, I'm Steve Katsikaris, your Norland Coboconk Watchdog, here in Minden, Ontario, ready to go to bat for this business owner or any other business owners that have the right to open up and make a living. And we've had it with the police state, We had it with cops intimidating people, and the Premier and the Prime Minister are not going to sit there and tell people what they can and cannot do. This COVID-19 is not anybody's fault here in this country. It's the government's fault for not warning anybody. It's the government's fault for not quarantining people that were coming in from outside the country, such as recalling Canadians back from abroad when they should have been quarantined instead of letting them spread it all through the country here. So this is definitely criminal negligence done by Justin Trudeau and his government, and also including his attorney generals, Jody Raybould-Wilson and David Lametti, and this also goes back right to Stephen Harper and Peter MacKay. That's how deep this goes with the conspiracy plots in this community, City of Kawartha Lakes, and now here in Minden, and our friends the OPP, Durham Regional Police, York Regional Police, the RCMP, and also the Toronto Police are involved in all this scandal up here under Section 21 as parties to the offense, and failing to do your duty. Neglect of duty, being participants in criminal activity, and right now this is going to end with a lawsuit against the head of state, Julie Payette, because you're responsible, Miss Payette, for the law here in Canada, and the Queen did not give the police and government to go around attacking innocent Canadians with anti-terrorist laws through acts of intimidation and shutting down every bloody business in Canada so people go bankrupt and lose their livelihood. This man has worked hard for his money here. He's put together a profitable business, and by now this should have been opened up with restrictions, but not to keep them shut down for indefinitely. That's what it feels like here, indefinitely. Anyways, I've said enough. It's going up on YouTube. I'm Steve Katsikaris, the Norland Coboconk Watchdog, watching out for the taxpayers and business owners and the environment in the City of Kawartha Lakes and also here in Minden, Ontario. Stay tuned for my next video, and maybe I'll get in touch with the owner here and we'll start getting a lawsuit ready, because that's how we're going to win this, is by suing the federal government and putting it into case law, and then starting to shame the police and all the other government officials in this community who haven't said boo, like Jamie Schmale. Also Laurie Scott. These are your MPs, your MPPs, who basically do nothing for you and can't even talk to you during a pandemic or a national emergency issue. That's like piss poor leadership. And that's why in the next election, Steve Katsikaris is going to run as an independent for federally, member of parliament for this area. And I'm looking for your support. And how I prove it is by caring for the community now and standing up. Good, how are you guys?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just doing a quick video here, just ranting about all this stuff going on.
Right on, right on. Hopefully it'll be over soon.
Yeah, me too. And check me out on YouTube. I'm the Norland Coboconk Community Watchdog. I've been active for the last decade or so in this area.
Right on,
yeah.
Right on. Thank you very much.
All right, you guys have a good day. Yeah, you too. Take care, guys.
You too now.
There you go, folks. I can't even finish my video without people saying hello to me. It looks like my popularity's starting to soar, and you will be seeing my name in the next election for sure as an independent. I don't believe in parties, I believe in people. And the people of this community need to be fairly represented, and the people's wishes need to be answered instead of voting for political goofs that just don't do anything. Carry the party line. Anyways, I'm Steve Katsikaris, your Norland Coboconk Watchdog, here. There you go, folks. I just ran out of battery power on my last camera. But anyways, I'm Steve Katsikaris at the 50's diner here in Minden, always watching out for the taxpayer and the environment, and now the business owners in this area. And we're going to get ready to go down to the federal court at 180 Queen Street to help out this poor man here and his staff to make sure that they can continue on making a living instead of being threatened by police and government with jail time and a $500,000 lawsuit. That's it. All right, take care everybody, and have a nice day, and stay tuned for my next video. So long.